Yeah, what's good YouTube, man? It's your boy Swag back at it again with another banger. We're continuing the series with the NBA player builds and we're finally doing Jamal Murray. Murray has been going off in the playoffs so far, helping Jokic and the Nuggets reach the NBA Finals for the first time in franchise history. And I feel like a lot of people forget how good Murray actually is, but after showcasing his talents in these playoffs, he has NBA players praising him.
Almost got it back. Murray, step back inside the arc, and Murray and Jokic round out the five. Nice up and under, and Murray banks it home.
The smaller Nuggets.
Well-designed play, force-feeding LeBron to that spot.
Murray, again, Jamal Murray, 15 points here in the first quarter. He's only missed one shot. Murray drives, spins, and scores. Jamal Murray continues his streak. Murray looks to answer, and does. Jamal Murray drills another. He's got 23 points in 14 minutes. Nearly lost it. Davis is on him. And Murray's going to reset. Now fires away another three. Puts it in. Jamal Murray's got 26.
A year ago. And it's 20-17. Inside.
Much closer.
Jokic has it, 7 seconds. Murray's got it. Murray with 3 seconds. Lets it go for the win.
As y'all seen in the intro clips, man, this build is glitchy and so fun to use. So let's get to how to make it. For name, we're going to go Jamal Murray, of course. Position, we're going to go point guard, right-handed, and then number 27, which is what Jamal Murray wears. For the height, we're going to go Murray's height at 6'5". For weight, we're going to go 201. For guards, you typically want to go lowest weight to have the most excel, but with this build, we wanted 70 strength since Murray loves playing in the post, so we go 201 for the weight. Wingspan, we're going to max it out. You know me, I always love playing defense and having max wingspan. And then body type, I always go define on all my builds. Moving on to the attributes, I'm going to start with the physicals. Like with most of my NBA player builds that I've done, this is mostly for park. So speed, we're not going to go too high. We're only going to go 73. Excel is what you want on a point guard to get that fast initial speed boost. So for Excel, we're going to go 88. I wish I could max it out, but with everything else I wanted on this build, we're going to keep it at an 88. For strength, the reason we went 201 weight, we're going to go 70 strength. This is going to allow you to work in the post and drop steps and post spins and up and unders and all this stuff that Jamal Murray likes to do in real life. For vertical, we're going to go 75. 75 unlocks the contact dunks, which we're going to get. And then stamina, we're going to go all the way up to 93. Moving on to defense, Murray isn't known for being an elite two-way player, so it's not going to be that high. We're going to go 44 interior and 76 perimeter. This may seem really low, but if you're in the right position, as y'all can see, you can still get stops. And even though 76 perimeter is nothing crazy, only gives you bronze clamps, you're still able to bump your defenders if you're in the right position, as y'all see. And even though the challenger won't be as good as higher perimeter, as you can see, help defense run out and you still get a high contest. So it's not like you're super bad on defense. For steal, we're going to go 78. Going 78 gives us that silver interceptor. And going back to what I said just to show that the 76 gives you that bronze clamps. And that allows you to still get pretty decent bumps. But 78, we go for steal to get that silver interceptor. And it may not seem high, but if you're in the right position and you time your steals correctly and your reaches, you can steal these lane passes left and right with only having a 78 and only using silver interceptor, as y'all see. And not only the interceptor, but even with only a 78, you don't get them often, I'm not going to lie, but you can still get those on-ball steals as well. Moving on to block, this is where it gets a little surprising. We wanted at least 59 to get that silver chase down, as y'all can see, but we go all the way up to 63 rating to get that extra defensive badge. And although we only have a low 60 rating, you can still get a lot of stops and even some blocks on this build. And I always preach that having even a low rating for attributes is better than no rating. So even though interior is only 44 and block is only 63, that still allows us to hold our own in the paint in some cases. And I would even go as far to say as only having 44 interior and 63 block, no one can even score on you in the paint. Moving on to playmaking, we're going to go 74 pass accuracy. I use none for my pass style, so I don't need the 75 that a lot of people go to get the LeBron package. I just go 74 for the badge. And this is more than enough of a rating to throw good fast passes, as y'all see, drive and kick to the open three-pointer, or even some nice bounce passes like y'all see on this inbounds. Moving on to ball handle, we're going to go 89 to get that Hall of Fame quick first step, which y'all know. And then for speed with ball, we want at least 75 to get the MJ dribble style, the best dribble style in the game. But we go all the way up to 79 to get those extra playmaking badges. These two attributes, along with my SIGS that I'm going to show y'all later in the vid, can have you completely cooking your defender, whether it's comboing up to get the dunk, or as y'all see here, man, crazy combo for a hop jumper 3. Moving on to shooting, Jamal Murray's bread and butter. For midi, we're going to go 82. We usually want to go 81 to get that Hall of Fame midi magician, but going 82 gives us that extra shooting badge. And we know Murray's an elite mid-range shooter with his turnaround fades, his post fades, his pull-ups, his running fades. And Midi Magician Hall of Fame allows you to just shoot so many mid-range shots that are so unexpected, and the defender will have trouble guarding you. And the thing is, with Hall of Fame Midi Magician, you can knock these shots down consistently, no problem, every single game. And I know a lot of people go high on 3 and just leave midi like on the low 70s or even high 60s, but the mid-range game is really elite, and since no one really shoots mid-range shots, a lot of people don't know how to guard it. For three-pointer, we're going 85. I feel like 85 is the best sweet spot for three-point rating. It's not super high where it starts to get super expensive and takes up all your attributes, but having 85 still allows you to consistently make crazy threes, whether it's hop jumpers or running fades or even your typical catch and shoots. 85 rating with the badges that I use, which I'm going to show y'all later on in the video, is more than enough to completely cook your defender and have to make them respect you from deep. Moving on to finishing, which is another elite aspect to Jamal Murray's game, we're going to go 76 close shot and 74 layup. Reaching these thresholds in specific gives us the extra badges, and also we want to be able to finish consistently around the rim just like Murray does in real life. With the 74 layup, a lot of the times on my other builds I would drive and it would say open, but I would still miss the layup. But with a 74, I feel like this is a good rating where you can consistently finish around the paint, whether it's taking you out of a dunk animation, so it's like a tough lay, or just even taking it to the rim. Now, Murray is an elite finisher and does have a good amount of poster dunks in his career, so for dunk, we're going 86. This unlocks contact dunks and also gold limitless takeoff, which as y'all can see, man, can make you dunk from so far out and finish strong in the paint. I love going 86 because once you start making a couple shots, they have to respect the shot, so they start playing up. That's when you hit them with the elite combos and get to the basket for an easy dunk. And even if they do contest late, you rarely get taken out of dunks on this build. Most of the time, you're just dunking on their head. Moving on to post control, where Murray, for being a point guard, really is an elite part of his game, we go all the way up to 80 post control. This unlocks gold back down Punisher and Hall of Fame post pick technician, and even though we're only 6'5", having these badges and the 7-inch strength allows you to work in the post even on bigger players. As y'all can see in these clips, man, drop steps, up and unders, post spins, post hop shots, like this build can do it all. And one of the main things is that when you hop on the court as one of these small guards, everyone in park is usually 6'9", but coming out here with a small guard, they're definitely not expecting you to work in the post and these post hop shots and backing them down, so you can definitely catch people off guard on this build. This finishes off the attributes of this build, so let's get to the takeovers. This build gets a lot of good options. It gets shots creator, sharp, playmaking, and the super glitchy one, post takeover. If you want to be super glitchy, you can use post take. I know it's super good for people who know how to use it. Me personally, and what I feel like represents Murray the best, is shot creator and sharp, which is what I use and what you'll see in a lot of these clips. I love shot creator, especially the ankle breaking shots, because one, it gives you the ability to drop people to the ground like a crazy ankle breaker, which doesn't happen often, but it's still possible with this takeover. And two, it boosts the make percentage of these hop jumper shots. So that's why every time you guys see me with the shot creator badge, I always go for these crazy hop jumpers because they're honestly pretty easy to green with badge. Also, having these shooting takeovers makes the defender play up, and that's when you can drive for the easy dunk a lot of the times. So that's it for the takeovers. Now as we load out, before I show y'all the badges and stuff, let me show y'all the shades up. You see that man right there, Mr. Sleepy Floyd. Nah, man, let me stop. Y'all see, man, that number one spot, Mr. Jamal Murray, finals mode Murray. going crazy in the finals. They won game 1 with a name that fits him really well, 3-level shot creator, because he can do it all, man. So let's get to the badges and animations and SIGs, dribble moves. I got y'all right here. Before we get to the badges, let me just show y'all quickly. I'm gonna put it up on the screen right now, the jump shot I use on this build. I try to find Murray's jump shot. They don't have his upper release, so I found a blend between Booker and Larry Bird that looks like Murray's shot, because Murray shoots it from like the side. He doesn't really shoot it like straight across his face. And then for SIGs, this is the SIGs I use. I'm using the new Size Up from season 7 with Donovan Mitchell. That's that super glitchy behind the back. Y'all see me using these clips. Now let's get on to the badges. Now heading into finishing, you get 17 on this build, and I don't think you need any more than that. 17 is like the perfect fit. You get your limitless that you can go core, limitless takeoff. You still get your posterizer, and then you can utilize all these post badges, back down punisher, post spin. They're all tier 1. So having 17, you can throw all those badges on. Obviously, I did it for content. If you're not really playing in the post like that, you can switch it for other badges, but that's just what I use. Moving on to shooting, this is the loadout I would use for the 23 badges that you get. You initially get 23. If you don't have any extra badges or you don't want to add any extra badges to shooting, I would run it like this. However, I think the best thing would be to add +3 to badges. That'll be able to get you the Hall of Fame in a magician. Your green machine can go from silver to gold, and then you'll be able to use gold amp. So I think adding 3, you'll be able to use all these badges, especially the Hall of Fame space creator. Y'all know that's the soup right there. So yeah, I think adding 3 here will be nice. Moving on to playmaking, y'all know me. When it comes to playmaking, I don't really rock a lot of the tier 3 badges like killer combos, clamp breakers. I know a lot of people use it. Me, I personally only use handles for days for the tier 3, and then the rest, as y'all see, the ankle breaker, unpluckable, quick first step. So for me, 21 is more than enough. I didn't add any to this, but if y'all guys want more playmaking, you're more than enough to add your extra badges here. Now heading to defense, where you take a little bit of a hit. Like I said, Jamal Murray isn't really known for being an elite defender. So this is the loadout I would use with adding no extra defensive badges. You want to add, I think, at least 1, just so y'all can see, so y'all can core that silver interceptor instead of bronze. Me, I had, I think, +9 badges from all the times I hit 39. I added +3 to shooting, and then I literally added the rest to defense. So I was able to run an extra tier 3. I think I used bronze glove. But you guys are more than welcome to do what you want. If you're not really focused on that much defense, you can add more to playmaking or finishing or even more shooting, whatever you guys want. That's the end of my finals mode Murray build. I appreciate everyone who's watching and that continues to support me. Comment finals mode Murray if you watched all the way through. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button for more content. If you're interested in my playoff Jimmy build, it's on the screen right now. Thank you again, man. Until next time, peace. Can't end off without saying though, Heat in 6.